After 2 days in Albania, Primož Roglic was back in the pink jersey 2 years after he won the race overall. But there were many pretenders and we were just getting started. But it was the third and final stage from the Grande Partenza for the first time ever in the nation in the Balkans. A tough stage awaited, however, 160 kilometres starting and finishing in Vlora, by the Adriatic coast, over which the riders would cross after this back to Italy for the final part of the Giro. I say that, it was just getting going, wasn't it? The Red Bull sprint perhaps providing an opportunity over the mountain range, but then a big climb. Second category climb, Llogara, the Llogara Pass, the main part of the stage. A busy profile, always something happening. And just 1 second between first and second in the GC, Mats Pedersen made it clear he wanted the Maglia Rosa back. Would Primož Roglic cede it? Well, the first ideas seemed to indicate that he would. However, the breakaway would have to be the right one. In the end, it was a strong break, including Josh Tarling, the youngest winner ever of a time trial stage at the Giro D'Italia, and the youngest winner of any stage since 1981, when Moreno Argentin did that. 6 riders would get up the road, and with 142 kilometres to go, everybody would be happy. With just over 130 to go, the 6 would come together, and it would be soon clear that they weren't going to get more than 3 minutes. Red Bull helping Lidl to try and control the race. Everybody was happy at the front. Moscon and Mosca riding, only missing Moschetti. Moschetti's teammate was at the front. Mountains points for Donovan at the top of the 4th category climb. Tonelli up there with Germani sprinting away for what was left. But with 90 k's to go, all the action was still to come. The chase would continue, but everybody knew that there was a tough unclassified climb to come straight after the 6, 4 and 2 bonus seconds were clearly going to go to the breakaway. The break did take those seconds in Himara. And this is where things started to get difficult. A maximum gradient of 17.5% starting to do for Dries de Bont. Hamilton was another of the riders up in the breakaway going well. And behind in the main bunch, sprinters started to drop away. Not all of them, however. And crucially, Pedersen was still at the front. But he's more than a sprinter. We know that by now. He had designs on another stage win. The break was looking less and less of a factor. Lidl's Trek continued to ride. 1 minute 30 the gap coming up to the final intermediate sprint. Once again taken by the breakaway. Tonelli and Hamilton fighting for it. Then came the climb. Chafa e Llogara, the Llogara Pass, set in the beautiful Ceranian mountain range in the southwest of Albania. Views over the Adriatic, but no time to take them in for the likes of Conrad and Verona, who were riding. 58 seconds the gap and reducing rapidly. Wout van Aert would soon show that he really wasn't on it today. Suffering from illness, at the Giro, better days would come surely for the Belgian star. It could be a good day perhaps for Fortunato. He attacked with Bilbao, Garofoli tried to go with them, and Van Aert was still going further backwards. The attackers got to within 18 seconds. Tarling was starting to struggle with the gradient. Fortunato was in his element. He was soon at the front of the race with Bilbao and Hamilton. Tonelli starting to drift away. Hamilton then following suit, and it was a deadly climbing duo at the front. Their trouble was the gap was 53 seconds, and the climb would top out at 38 k's to go. Lorenzo Fortunato drew level at the top of the King of the Mountain standings with the 8 points on the top of Chafa Llogara. Sylvain Monique already dropped. He was in the blue jersey before this particular stage. Rafał Majka positioning UAE at the top, and the start of the descent, it was very, very technical, and the clouds suggested there might be some moisture about. Further down, the gap was at 43 seconds, and Lidl Trek weren't allowing people to just take it easy. Gap at 23 seconds with as many kilometres to go. It was looking tough for the breakaway. certainly with a flat bit of road all the way to the finish. There were obstacles, however, in the shape of crosswinds at 15 k's to go, but they were caught before then. 18 k's remain when it was all together, and Lidl continued to take it up at the front. A few bits of road work, windy roads, would make it nervous as well. Lidl Trek, just as they had done on the opening stage, were doing a rip-roaring job. Some of the GC teams also came to the front to keep their riders safe as we approached 3 k's to go. First Bahrain, then Red Bull, Primož Roglič in the Maglia Rosa. But could it be taken over? Just 1 second in it. Not even finishing first was required for Pedersen, but that's what he wanted to do. 10, 6 and 4 bonus seconds for first, second and third. Vacek in the white jersey, launching Pedersen in the Ciclamino jersey. Corbin Strong was there. He was trying to get around. He just couldn't get around in the end, though. It was Pedersen, Strong and Aulard who was close once again for Movistar. 2 stage wins from 3 days for Mars Pedersen. A pink jersey back off the back of Primož Roglič, who won't have been too disappointed about not having to carry it all round Italy just yet. Another mightily strong sprint from the Danish rider who's won the most bike races out of any Danish rider ever. 52 wins now in the career of Mars Pedersen. Delight for him and his team, top teamwork, and Lidl loving it once again when their plan came together. It was Pedersen, Strong, Aulard, Rivera and Zambanini, then a whole list of further Italians, Oldani, Vendrame, Marcellusi, Fiorelli and Scaroni in the top 10. The man on the top of the podium, though, was Mars Pedersen, and he was there to take a few prizes, in charge in the Ciclamino, taking the stage, and, of course, moving back into the Maglia Rosa. A 9-second lead courtesy of the bonus seconds over Primož Roglič. He is the best of the real GC, however you'd say. Vacek also keeping the white jersey. Another day pretty in pink for Pedersen. He will take the jersey over to Italy, where the race will resume in Alberobello, Puglia. It will be a glorious day on Tuesday. The longest stage so far of this Giro, 189 kilometres, and surely this one for all of the sprinters. Heading to Poligono a Mare for an intermediate sprint, Ostuni for the Red Bull bonus sprint, and all the way down to Lecce. A few laps of the city, Lecce hosting stage 4 of the Giro D'Italia as the race goes home to Italy. You can watch it on TNT Sports in the UK and Ireland, Discovery Plus as well if you're in the US. Join us on Max.